One of the most underrated advantages that a basketball player can have is massive and strong hands. You look at guys like Michael Jordan and Kawhi Leonard, they had these really huge hands that allow them to manipulate the ball, whether it comes to ball handling, finishing at the rim, or even with their feet. Now, not everybody can control their anthropometrics, which is the size of their hands, but there are things that you can do to help improve your grip strength and how strong your hands are. So I'm gonna show you some exercises that you can do with the plates and with the basketball to help improve your grip strength. Now, majority of the exercises that I'm gonna show you with the basketball will involve you being able to have the ability to palm the basketball. But even if you can, if you have smaller hands, you can work on things like simply getting a good spread on the ball and really squeezing into it to improve the strength of your fingers. Now, if you're able to, grab 1 or 2 basketballs, and one thing I like to do is just work on re-gripping with the ball. So if you got 2 hands, you can work on them at the same time. You know, if you just want to use 1 basketball, you can just re-grip at one time. Another thing I like to do is the lift-offs with the basketball. So if you have the basketballs on the box, you just grab onto it, lift up, come back down, lift up and come back down. Or if you're able to just keep it in the air the whole time, go from up and then back down. One of my favorite ones to do if you have really strong hands is to dribble and re-grip. So catching it, re-gripping every time you dribble. Now you can work on your forearm and hand strength by grabbing on the 2 plates that will challenge your grip strength. So you simply take your hands and squeeze into the plate for a designated amount of time. I usually like to go 20, 30 seconds, maybe up to a minute. And while we're here, we're just keeping the hands active, squeezing into it. A different variation you can do is re-gripping by letting go and then grabbing onto the plate. Make sure you don't get something that's too heavy to the point where you're risking slipping and dropping the plate on your foot.